Greetings, greetings, greetings. It's time for Love and Hip Hop in the 305. We're on episode 6, y'all. All right. So Marlon is around here touching everybody's booty. All right. We got Trina thinking that she is Diana Ross, snapping on everybody and being straight up unprofessional. And Sukihana almost got bit by a tiger. Okay. Let's start out with Flo. Okay. This is the compa queen in the 305, right? So her beauty bar is opening and she and Marlon have to keep up appearances for the grand opening. Marlon is in the doghouse, but everybody is coming to this beauty bar opening, especially it being Haitian Flag Day in Miami. So all smiles, there are going to be cameras there, everybody's going to be talking about this. So Flo's mother is there and she's asking her sister, Flo's sister, Gael, what's going on? So Gael is letting her know that Marlon is cheating and this, that, and the third thing. And Gael doesn't like Marlon. So the mother's kind of like saying, well, they have 3 kids together. That's kind of hard. She's old school. She ain't trying to hear no divorce or nothing like that. She wants her daughter to stay married. Probably makes her look good. You know how them old people are. Anyway, so Flo's other sister confesses that Marlon tried to touch her booty too. I'm like, Marlon just out here touching everybody arses. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we fast forward and we see Flo all dressed up because the beauty bar is getting ready to open. So there's a nice crowd. She greets everyone. She looks absolutely stunning in her purple gown, glittery, with her chandelier earrings. Okay. And again, there were a good amount of people. Now, Marlon is not there at the time. He shows up about 2 hours late or so, and he has flowers. And Flo ends up confronting him about grabbing her sister's asses. Okay, he laughs it off and says Gael is ridiculous, and the other sister is crazy. Are you serious? So Flo doesn't find it funny. Now I'm just starting to think that Flo doesn't think that she can do any better, and I think that's why she's with Marlon. I'm really confused because she herself has stated that Marlon has cheated in the past. So why is it that she is so distraught this time? I don't get it. Shouldn't you be used to it by now? No? Let that man cheat in peace. I'm just saying, let him cheat in peace. But maybe it's because it's the sister's friend and he's going around touching the bottoms of people that she knows. What? She's embarrassed? I don't know. I don't even know what to think or say. But you look fabulous, girl. Talk about keeping up appearances. That's all it's about, right? Anyway, I have Sukihana up because Bobby Lights and Tip ended up meeting up. And, let me pause here. Bobby, who is buying that doll? Ain't nobody buying that doll. You saw that Bobby Lights doll? Done. So they're discussing Sukihana over drinks. And Tip tells Bobby that due to Suki's raunchy OnlyFans antics, record labels weren't that interested because Tip was managing Suki and she negotiated some deals, I guess, for her, you could say. And she wanted people to take Sukihana a lot more seriously than they are now, and even in the past, So Tip basically says she got the juice, she got the access, and she got Suki connected to people in the music industry, which ended up landing Suki in Cardi B featuring Megan Thee Stallion's WAP video. I bet you didn't know that. No, most of you probably did know that Sukihana was in that video. So she wants to work with Suki, but it's kind of like Suki now has her mother as a manager and she has somebody else managing her. Suki's doing all types of crazy stuff. Tip tried to tell her, listen, you can't post OnlyFans content on your Instagram. You kind of got to dial it back if you want people to take you seriously. But if you know Suki's going to do whatever she wants to do because she wants to what? Get to the bag. Okay. Now, speaking of Suki, we see her doing a photo shoot. So she set this photo shoot up. This is coming out of her pocket. All wrong. Just set up all wrong, right? She got a tiger, a real life tiger, to be a part of the photo shoot that ended up almost gnawing off her good cat. It was a mess. Now, Tip was there. Tip was on set. And she was trying to help, and she was pointing out all of the errors with Suki's current setup and her current management. Suki wants Tip back. Okay. Her mother was not there because she said that her mother manages other artists. But I think it was just a little bit of miscommunication and also Suki not listening to advice as it pertains to management. Apparently, if Tip got the juice, then, you might want to listen to her because she really genuinely wants to see Suki do well. So, bottom line, Suki tells Tip, "Look, I want you back." Tip wants to be back. So they're all just going to have to work together. Okay. Speaking of working together, Miss Trina, what in the world is Trina's problem? Who in the hell does Trina think she is? You are not Diana Ross, Miss Trina. You're not. Like, I'm starting to believe that Trina is the one who's unprofessional. I'm really starting to believe that. Like, she's always late, always yelling at someone. It's just old. We 4 seasons into Love and Hip Hop Miami, and things are just, it's just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You've been in the game for 20 years, and this shit is raggedy. You know what I mean? It's just not, you're not raggedy. It's just the whole setup is, you got to fire this one. This one's stealing money. This one don't have the date set up. They forgot to book Trick. What? It's just always something with timing, something with wardrobe. They don't have your left shoe. Your lace ain't laid down. The microphone ain't working. This one, the lighting, the photographer. It's always someone else's fault. And the way that Trina acts when she doesn't get her way, it's so unbecoming, ma'am. I understand you being ticked off, but you're always screaming at somebody. Poor Raymond's there trying to help her put her little bracelets on, and she telling him to hurry up, and if Joy was here, this would have been done already. Is Raymond your man or your assistant or both? Raymond, he just deals with it. He says he's used to it. He just knows that Trina is passionate. No, sir, you're being verbally abused. That's exactly what it is. So one of the managers, her management team consists of 2 people. I guess one of the managers or whatever, he's sitting Raymond down and he wants Raymond to keep Trina in line. And Raymond kind of laughs it off. And he's like, no, that, like, there is no keeping Trina in line. The only person that can keep Trina in line is Trina. Now, I find it interesting that manager didn't say that to Trina, because she probably would have told him what he can do sideways on one leg rolling down a hill. Okay. But bottom line, Trina, to me, she's so bitchy. Like, is she pregnant? Y'all think she's pregnant? I wonder if Trina's pregnant. Nah, maybe not. That's probably just her personality, right? I don't know. She just treats Raymond like he's the help. I don't know who she thinks she is. I understand that you the queen, the 305. I don't know what your title is. Everybody has a title these days, right? You're a boss or what have you. But ma'am, your stuff is always, it's always something, it's always something. Tighten up, okay? Tighten it up. All right, now my favorite sort of dysfunctional couple, you got Sheila and you got Ace, right? Now Sheila, she is speaking to what seems to be like a life coach counselor. I don't know if it showed up on the screen or whatever. I didn't even pay attention. But she said that she's talking to her and she mentioned a time with Ace's mother. Okay, y'all know Ace's mother makes Sheila so uncomfortable and sends her anxiety through the roof. So she's mentioning that one Mother's Day, she decided to send Ace's mother some flowers because, Ace didn't, right? So she did. And Ace's mama, I'm trying to be respectful here, Ace's mama called her and said to her, you need to tell Ace that he needs to get his money back because these flowers are horrible. That woman is toxic, dog. I'm telling you. And she needs to be kept away from Sheila. And Sheila needs to be kept away from Blondie. She's toxic. And Ace knows it. But he doesn't want to look like somebody who is probably betraying his mother. You, Ace, had to cut your mama off for a little while or dial back. You're so scared to tell her the truth. And it's unfortunate. I don't feel like you have to be disrespectful in order to tell your elder the truth about themselves. You don't have to do it in a disrespectful manner. His mother is very aggressive. She's very confrontational. She's very loud. But she always wants a problem. She's a bully. I know people who are very loud and passionate, but they're not bullies. His mama's a bully. Like, I seen that from the very first episode. She acts like she's entitled to Ace's money, and she'll be damned if he gives any of their money to his wife. It's just a gross dynamic. Now, on top of dealing with Ace's toxic ass mama, she's not getting her needs met by Ace, right? She tried to explain this to him before, and she talked about it to her sister, and now she's talking about it to, I guess, this counselor, this spiritual advisor. I'm not sure what her title is. Now, she basically doesn't feel appreciated, and she did mention that, she caters to Ace, but it's not reciprocated. She even said that when his children have to go to summer camp, she decided to take the initiative to figure out who's going to go where. She said she takes care of a lot of things at home, and she just doesn't feel appreciated. It's always about him and his family and dealing with his crazy mama, and she's just tired, right? And then we shift gears to see both Sheila and Ace at like a botanical gardens place, but like the Miami version. And she's talking to him about her counseling session, and she's expressing how she feels. Now, she tells him that how she feels, and how she feels he's conditioned for women to handle everything. Of course, he disagrees and he wants to end the conversation. Shayla's point that she was making is that because he was in the music industry, he's always had women around him that did everything for him, and he kind of got used to that lifestyle. He got people working for him. He's rich. You got this one filing your nails, you got this one booking your shows, you got this one. So he got accustomed to people doing things for him. And again, he disagreed. So he doesn't want to fight, so he kind of abruptly ends the conversation, and Ace feels that she's trying to blame his mother because she did mention, how tense his mother makes her, etc. Ace, your mama is part of the problem. Like I said, he even cut his own mama off for a while, so it's kind of like, let's not act like your mother is innocent. She's not. I could tell by her demeanor. Let me tell you something. I'm pretty sure we all know someone like Ace's mom. You know what I'm saying? I've worked with women like that. I've been around women like that. I've seen women like that in passing. There's nothing new under the sun, they say, right? I can tell. What the reasons are, I don't know. But his mom is toxic as hell. And Ace is afraid to tell his mother the truth. Whatever. Ace ends up shutting down Sheila. She wants the mics to come off. And that's kind of where the episode ends. So next week, we're going to see Sheila being a little bit rebellious. Whenever sometimes some people, when their needs are not being met, they get rebellious. So they'll do extreme things to get attention. So I hope that works out. And then we also going to see, Ace's mama rolling her neck, shouting all hard and loud and acting a plumb fool as usual. So we'll see how that works out. All right, Royal Family, that is it. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. What do you think about Trina's attitude? Now, her and Raymond are engaged to be married. He proposed to her. I guess he loves Trina, so I guess he loves her unconditionally. Do you think Ace's mama is toxic? What is up with Sheila? Do you think that she maybe just needs a break from Ace and his family? And what do you think about Sukihana and Tip working together? I think it could work. I think she trusts Tip, and Tip has good intentions. So I kind of want to see how that works out. So don't forget to drop that in the comments and share your thoughts and let me know what you think. And until next time, peace.